Hey, this is Brian. Welcome to this episode of If you're new to my channel, thank you for being here. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you spending your most precious commodity, which is your time, with me for this episode. If you would, please do me a favor. Please click the like button and the subscribe button, guys. And click the notification bell so you will get notified anytime I upload new content if you like the nature of my content. Also, share my videos. I would appreciate that also. So anyway, what are we doing today? Well, if you're new to my channel, you don't know this. I recently, probably in the last 3 to 4 months, purchased a new work truck. My other work truck was a 96 F150. I will put a link in the description below for the video that features those two trucks where I introduced my new work truck. We officially named him Clifford. Well, anyway, not having a family truck, family vehicle that the family could ride in, I didn't really take a whole lot of time to clean it and protect the interior. And I should have. I really should have, but I didn't, because I was the only one that ever rode in the truck. Every now and then my son Nate would ride in it with me, and it really wasn't that big of a priority because, again, I was the only one that ever rode in it. But anyway, if you see Clifford, you'll understand why I'm doing what I'm doing today. I made my wife a promise that I would take care of this truck and keep it as clean as I possibly could, because it is not only a work truck, it is also an extension of a family vehicle. So what are we going to be doing today? Well, I'm going to be introducing you to a product that I found online that I'm going to be installing in Clifford, and I wanted to let you guys see it and tell you how I got it and tell you how I come about getting this particular product. So stay tuned. Now, what am I talking about? Well, I'm specifically talking about seat covers. Clifford has cloth seat covers. Well, if you know anybody that's in landscaping, lawn care, or anything like that, you know us guys get dirty. I mean, we get dirty. And unfortunately, the insides of our work vehicles tend to get dirty also. So I wanted to protect Clifford's interior as best I could. I can vacuum him out. I can Armor All or put McGuire's on the dashboard and keep the dust down. I can wipe him down every day. But if the seats aren't protected, you're going to mess them up. So that's what I'm going to be unboxing today. This is going to be an unboxing video, and I'm going to tell you a bit about where I got these seat covers from. But before I do that, I got to give you a little bit of backstory. Knowing that it's a work truck, I wasn't going to spend a whole lot of money on protective seat covers, because all they're going to do is protect the seats. I wasn't looking at making it look like a luxury vehicle. And I went to Amazon and I bought a set of seat covers from the FH group. Now, those are the front seat covers. Now, later on in this video, you're going to see pictures of those seat covers. Not now, because that's not what I want to concentrate on. But those seat covers were cheap. They were cheaply priced. They weren't expensive. They were like $68 for the front seats. But they're made cheap. They attach cheap, and they don't look good, and they do not fit well at all. But anyway, you will see those pictures. You know what? I tell you what. Right here, I'm going to put right here the pictures of the front seats, because that's what I'm going to be unveiling. So here are the front seat pictures. Now, you saw those seats. They're ill-fitting. They look nice. But I will say this. I've had them on in Clifford for probably 2 months now. And the one thing I can say, they're easy to clean. They are very easy to clean. But I live in North Carolina. I work in North Carolina. North Carolina in the summertime is hot. It is humid. And here it is in just April. And when the sun is shining and the sun is coming through the window, the seat cover gets hot. It will literally burn your leg. And that is not comfortable. When you're getting in and out throughout the day and you got the windows rolled up to keep the dust out of the truck, yada, 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 it gets hot. That wasn't my main goal. My main goal was to protect the seat for a fraction of the cost of what cat skin leather seat covers cost, and having to, actually install leather seats into my vehicle, which I'm not going to do that. If I was driving it to work every day, if it was a pavement princess, yeah, I would do that. But it's not. It's a work truck. I keep it clean. I do. But it's a work truck. It's not a pavement princess. So what did I buy? Well, I follow a channel, and I'll put a link in the description below for this channel. It's called The Fast Lane Truck. And I'll put a link in the description below for that channel. They test trucks, they test towing, they test a whole variety of things all about trucks. They test new trucks versus old trucks, gas mileage, pulling power, everything. Well, everything that they buy to apply to or install on a truck, they buy from realtruck.com. And I've watched a bazillion of their videos. Well, I got to thinking, well, hey, instead of going to Amazon, why don't I go there and see what they have to offer? So that's what I did. I went to realtruck.com. I went to the Fast Lane Truck. I got the website for realtruck.com, and I went to their website. Now, realtruck.com does not make seat covers, but they sell seat covers for other companies, just like Amazon. Amazon doesn't make seat covers, but they sell seat covers of many, many different companies. Well, this place is the same way. So what I went with, I called the company, and it's actually Caltrend. They're out in California. And I talked to them. These seat covers are not VIN number specific. Now, what does that mean? That means you don't call and give them your vehicle's VIN number. They get the dimensions of your seats, and they custom make them for your particular vehicle. That's not what these seat covers are. These seat covers are made for the year, make, model, cab size, and seat dimension of that year vehicle. And that's what these are. So I'm going to get the box up. I'm going to start with the front seats first. So this is the front seat box. It says Caltrend right there. I hope I'm in the shot, but I'll lean it over so it will be Caltrend. And it says Caltrend.com, or that's the phone number right there that you can call and order these seat covers. Or you can do what I did and go to realtruck.com, and I'll put it right here, and realtruck.com, and you can check that out. You can go there, you can look at all the styles of seat covers, and then if you're having a hard time matching up the seat covers for your particular vehicle, and they have them for Jeeps, they have them for trucks. They have for Ford, Chevy, Dodge, or Ram rather, GMC. They have them for Toyota, everything. So you can go there and find the particular seat covers you want for your vehicle. Now, my other truck has a bench seat truck. I've given that truck to my son, and we're slowly but surely working on getting it in the interior done and getting some cosmetic work on the outside done. And we're going to get it cleaned up. I'm going to redo the rims on it, everything. And we're going to take you guys along for the ride that have been with me for a while. Thank you for being here. But we're going to take you guys along for the ride step by step so you can see the progress of the truck that I used to call Gertrude. My son renamed it Jack, and that's okay. But anyway, I'm going to get my trusty knife out, and I'm going to bust this box up, and we're going to see what we got. So, I always say this, knife safety first. You never cut towards you. You always cut away from you. Because if that blade skips and you got some pressure behind it, guess what's going to happen? It's going to hit you and cut you, and that's what you don't want. So, always, even if you have to puncture a hole in the tape, you cut away from you. You never cut towards you. All right. This one here I may have to saw a little bit because that tape is tough. Ah, there we go. Turn the box. Cut away from you. There we go. Now, knife safety. Close it up and put it back in your pocket. Now, let me sit back down here. I'm going to lay the box down so you can watch me slide them out. Oh, before I forget to mention it, Clifford has a 40-60-40 seat in the front. Now, you may say, what does that mean? Well, it means the center part is not a, quote, center console. It is actually a jump seat. It has its own headrest. You can lift it up, and a third person can sit in the middle of the seat. When you're not using it like that, you can fold it down and use it as a console. So that's what the 60-40 or 40-20-40 is. Let me get all this paperwork stuff out of the box, because I want you to see everything it comes with. This is the installation instruction pamphlet, and this is my receipt, which I need to give to my bride for bookkeeping purposes. And this is a pamphlet showing the different styles and different colors that the seats are available in. Now, I got the medium gray, and it also comes with this installation tool. Now, I will say this. Seat covers are fairly self-explanatory. I know the FH Group seat covers I had, my son and I had those installed both sides in probably 45 minutes. I mean, it didn't take hardly any time at all. But anyway, that right there is really what I would like to have had. But like I said, my truck is not a pavement princess. It is a work truck. It pulls a 5,000-pound landscaping trailer every day. So, without further ado, I'm going to get this bag popped open, and I'm going to see what we got, or we're going to see what we got. Tape. So, I'm going to take them all out at one time. And yes, I'm going to be doing an installation video on these. Now, the one thing I do notice right off the bat is these things have a very, very pungent odor. It doesn't stink, but it's been sealed up in this plastic for so long because they had to ship from California. And in all honesty and in full disclosure, I've had these seat covers for probably 2 weeks, but I've been so dadburn busy I haven't had a time to make a video. And so, I decided today was the day. So anyway, here's what they come with. This is the back seat. I'm going to see if it's the backrest seat cover. It is not labeled, so it does not matter what side it goes on. But let me slide this to the side because there's a couple of features here I want you to see. I may not be in the shot completely, but this is not one of those seat covers that has the, I call it the foam material. This seat cover actually slides over the back of the front seat, and then you attach it with Velcro. See, it's like a pocket. And I mean, I forgot to mention, these are called, I can't believe it's not leather seats or seat covers. And my truck comes with side airbag, side deployable airbags. So that's why this portion is here. If you're driving down the road and you have a side impact, God forbid, the thing pops open like that and the airbag comes out of the seat. So that's what that's for. Now, I'm not going to go through every one of these pieces. All I'm going to do is show one side, and then I'm going to show the middle. But right here is your indentions, your slits, your cuts for your headrest. And from what I've seen, you slide it over, and then you take this tool right here, and you take this little paddle and you work it down around the seat cover platform, and then it pops out, and then you just put your headrest back through it. So that's the back. Now, here is the middle seat cover, and what this one does, this is for the top portion where the this right here covers up the cloth part of the back, and right there's where your little handle is. And all this does, it just simply, these are Velcro, and you unloosen them and you put it on there, and then you tighten it up as tight as you can so this material doesn't move. And then this folds around the back, and you have a strap here like this. Well, no, I'm sorry, this goes around the bottom of the seat, duh. And then this is your back part of the thing, and then you again you have the spaces for the headrest. And then this part, I'm thinking, yes, this part right here is for the top. If you let me sit down. If you lean the seat back like that, where someone can sit down, this part here is on the top. In other words, it's on the back of the seat. And when you fold it down, that is for the top portion right there where the cloth is on the console. Now, one more thing I did want to go over is the headrests. I'm going to do the same thing with the back seat too. You've already seen, I'm going to do the bottom portion of the seat, but I did want to go over these real quick. Now I want you to look, the driver's side and the passenger side seat cover headrests are the same size, as you can see. The middle one is much smaller, as you can see. Now, I pointed that out to say this. The FH group, if you're going to be going in the woods and you're going to be going in the mud and stuff like that, those seat covers will be fine. But if you want something that's not going to be as hot and you want something that's going to be more durable, then this is the way you need to go. But the FH seat cover, the headrests, they were all the same size. No matter what size the headrest was, they were all this big. And because they were considered a universal, these are custom fit. Now let me show you this. Yes, they are Velcro. You slide it around, you slide the tabs underneath like that, and then you press down on it like that, and that holds it in place, and it gives it a more custom, factory custom look, even though they're not. Now I'm going to go over the back seat, and then I'm going to move. I'm going to go over the seat portion, and then I'm going to move to the back seat, because the back seat is fun. Now, what I like about these is this right here. They are technically about the same as the FH group. The only difference is, and you think, well, Brian, you just said they were better. Well, they are better, and I'll show you how they're better. The FH group seat covers, and I'm not knocking them, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to put down on them. I'm just saying they didn't work that well for me. There's nothing wrong with them, but to me, they're hot. And that's why I wanted to replace them. I wanted something that if my family rode in the truck with me, going to church or going to Walmart or going to a produce market or something like that, and we decided to take Clifford instead of my bride's car, then my family would have something nice to sit on. And if I ever decided to trade Clifford or whatever, I could remove these and the seats would be in perfect condition. That was my goal. Or those two things were my goal. Now, this one here, it just slides over the seat like that. And then if you know Fords, they have the plastic piece where all the seat controls are located. Well, this will tuck underneath these straps here, and this part will tuck underneath to where there's only about that much of this material showing. All of this will be behind that plastic piece. Then you have these straps you run through and you tighten up. They come like slip knots. See how it pulls? See how that front's pulling? And you can really shank down on it and tighten it up. Now I'm going to loosen it up so it won't be so hard to put on. And then you have the one that once you get these tucked underneath, you can pull it from the back, because the front is tucked underneath those plastic console control pieces. And then you shank down on this one and you tighten up the back, and it makes it stay in place. And this right here, when you tuck it underneath, it literally wraps around the back of the seat like that. The back of the bottom of the seat like that, and it's up underneath the seat, so it looks like part of the seat. It doesn't look mismatched. So I'm going to stop the video a minute. I'm going to get this put up, and then we'll start on with the back seats. All right, now let's get the back opened up. But I have to do full disclosure. I've already opened this box up. I wanted to make sure that it was the right color and everything, but I did want to do it this way so you would have the understanding of what actually comes in the box. So here we go. Now you can tell the back seats are a lot thinner than the front because there's more material in the front seats than there is in the back. And by material, I mean more pieces. So cut this piece of tape. And let me lay it down. And let me open it up. And let me slide it out. Same information that came with the front seats. Same tool that came with the front seats. Let me move this over to the side. Matter of fact, let me do this. Just in case you don't make it to the end of this video, I wanted to tell my subscribers how much I appreciate you. And you being here really means a lot to me. I appreciate it. I appreciate your faithfulness. I appreciate your sticking with me. That really means a lot. So now we've got the mushy stuff over. It came, like I said, listen to me, it comes with the exact same information that the front seat covers came with. And there's the receipt. So now, what does the back seat covers consist of? Well, Clifford's back seat is a 60-40 split. Now, as I've said many times in this video, the FH Group seat covers for the back were a 60-40 split also, but there were parts missing. And like I said earlier, no matter what we tried to do, we could not get the back seat covers to fit. The small seat area would fit great, but the large seat area, the 60%, it would not go across the seat. And I'm going to put some pictures of the back seat right here. Those were the FH Group back seat covers. And I did everything. I mean, Nate was on one side pulling, I was on the other side pulling, and we were both pulling as hard as we could. And they lacked that much, which is about 8 inches of going. Okay, to give you a better understanding, the FH Group seats, they had this almost like a foam rubber material, but it was real stretchy. Well, as you can see on this seat right here, this is the area here that's on the back. It's still flush with the back of the seat. This is the portion that actually wraps around the seat and connects to the back. Well, as you can see by those pictures, this portion here was still shy that much of going around the part of the seat that it's designed to go around. They just didn't fit. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. And I'm not here doing this video to tell you not to buy FH Group seats. What I'm here to tell you is my experience, they did not fit. So that's why I went with these. Now, I haven't installed these on Clifford yet, but the gentleman I talked to, I do not remember his name. I remember the lady's name. Her name was, let's see, I talked to 2 different ones. I'm trying to remember which one I talked to about fitment. I believe her name was Gloria. Don't quote me on that, but I think her name was Gloria. But anyway, these seats are specifically cut for the seats that they know that the factory put in that model truck, that year truck. Now, as I said before with the front seats, these seat covers are not VIN number specific. In other words, you don't call them, give them your VIN number. They look up the information and they custom make your seats, your seat covers rather, from your VIN number. That's not how it works. You tell them the year, the make, the model, the body style, and the drive system, 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive, and whether or not it's a Supercrew cab. They take that information and they go to whatever website they go to, and they get the dimensions of the seats that were put in those trucks during that year. And that's how they custom cut these seats. And they sew them custom, everything. Everything is custom done. And it does not mean that it's custom made for your vehicle. I want that understood. Because I don't want any comments saying, well, I bought these on your recommendation and they didn't fit my vehicle. Well, if you have a 2014 F-150 and you call them, or a 2012 or 2013. They know what size seat covers and what dimensions to cut them and where to put these holes and all that. So if they're a little tight, a little snug, or a little loose, it's okay. That's what these straps are for. You take that out with these straps. But anyway, so as you can see, these are the same color as the front seats. These are the I can't believe it's not leather. There's a little bit of a newness scent to them, but guys, I have to be honest. When I first opened these up, not the smell, it's not a bad smell, it's not an unpleasant. It's just a very, it smells like the new car smell times 10. Now think about that. You open up a brand new vehicle, you say, man, this still got the new car smell. Well, this is that times 10. Now, I'm rubbing the back of this seat cover, and I can tell you now, it is very cushiony. Very cushiony. Now, this tag, it has the order number, and it has who it was sold by, and I'm trying to see the upper part of it. I should have brought my specs in here, but I didn't. And it has the order date. And it has the quality control number and all that kind of stuff. Well, anyway, this is the 40% portion of the back seat. And I'm not going to go over the headrest just now. This is the backrest because it's got the place for the place right there for the headrests. And this is the seat portion. It has the Velcro flap. You put it in there, you wrap it around, and you Velcro it to the bottom of the seat. And then it has these straps, just like the front seats. It has the straps to secure it in place. Now this is the 60% portion, and this is the bottom. It's the same thing. It's got the Velcro. It's got the securing straps, and it's the same color. And this is the back rest of the portion of the seat. Now, if you have an F-150, you'll know what I'm talking about. But the F-150 has where the seat belt is right here for the person sitting in the middle. That's what this portion right here is for. It actually wraps around, and you see you got a headset there or a headrest there, and you got a headrest there, and that's what that is put there for. That goes actually the seat belt. I guess you call it box. Sits right here. The housing, it sits right here, and the seat belt comes out right there. And that's the back seats. Now, the back seat, just like the front seat, has 3 headrests. Now, you saw what I showed you about the headrests on the front seats, and you heard what I told you about the FH group. The FH group, all 3 seat covers were the exact, or headrest seat covers were the exact same size. They were all this big. Well, the difference between this company, Caltrend, and FH Group is Caltrend, they make them size specific. So this is the this is the driver, let me see, wait a minute, where's the hole at? Yes, this is the driver's side. This is the passenger side, and this is the middle. You see how much size difference there is there? With the FH group, all 3 of them on both back and front were this size. They were huge. And me and Nate put the back seat, when we were trying to install the back seat covers, he put that rascal on there, and it was all bulky and wrinkled, and it just didn't fit. I will have to go back and look, but I think I ordered 4 or maybe 5 different sets, thinking that they sent me the wrong thing. Well, come to find out, they didn't. They sent me the exact same thing almost every time. And the thing is, I bought them from different sellers every time. Well, twice I bought from the same seller. But here's the kicker. I don't know if I mentioned this in the first part of the video. And if I did, just fast forward through this part. But for those of you that didn't see that, I left a scathing review, not about the material, not about the color, not about the shipping, not about the quality of the seat covers, but about the fitment of the seat covers. And I don't know if FH Group examines the reviews, or if Amazon examines the reviews. You know, they test read them before they allow them. I don't know which, or it could be the store that does it. I don't know. But anyway, to make a long story short, they disallowed the review. And I wasn't ugly. I didn't use language. I told the truth. And I even put the very pictures that you've seen in this video. I put those pictures on the review. And they would not allow it. Now, to me, I was raised, and I'm this way right to this day, and I'm 56 years old. You tell the truth regardless of whether it makes you look good or makes you look bad. And I'm that way in my business. If I quote somebody something, a price, and I end up having to spend more money than what I had anticipated, and it was my fault because I didn't measure properly or whatever, then I don't upcharge the customer. That was my mistake. And that's the way it's supposed to be. I take the hit, not the customer. Well, see, in that situation, it was guaranteed. You saw the picture yourself. It was guaranteed to fit my 2014 F150. And it didn't. And just telling the truth, showing the pictures, and showing the screenshot from Amazon that says, if this will fit your 2014 F-150, they wouldn't allow it. They would not put it up. I don't know why. But to me, that's not having integrity. So anyway, that's enough of that. So I am going to do a time-lapse video of installing these puppies on Clifford. It's not going to be a talking video. I'm going to do the intro, tell you what we're doing, and we're going to get right into it. And I'm going to do a time-lapse video, and then I'm going to show you what they look like at the end of the installation. So keep looking for that video. But anyway, this is Brian with Big South Outdoors TV. I hope you got something out of this. Maybe I've prompted somebody out in the audience to look into buying these seat covers. They look wonderful. They feel incredible. They don't feel like pleather. If you don't know what that is, that's what we used to call fake leather. It doesn't feel like that. This feels like, I'm sure it's not, but it feels like genuine leather. It's very soft. It feels like it's going to be super easy to clean. But anyway, this is Brian reminding you to live big, live Southern, and live outdoors. And guys, again, be sure and click that like button, subscribe button, and click the notification bell, and share my videos, please. I appreciate you being here. I thank you all. Have a wonderful day until we meet again.